So now we're going to learn how to calculate or learn how to use the formula to calculate the increase in cell number. So this formula that is used to do this is going to be the formula of 2 to the n, where n equals the number of generations. Where n equals the number of generations. So if you go back to our example here on top, we had looked at binary fission where one cell turned into 2 cells, and that number becomes one generation. So 1 generation for the example on top. So to write it all out, I always write out everything before I do the math. It's going to be 2 to the n, where we have n equals 1 generation, because we're using the formula to calculate the increase in cell number with our example above. And then from this point, then it would be 2 to the 1, which will equal 2 cells. So generally, when you complete this, you're always going to write this number in scientific notation. You're generally going to write this number in scientific notation. So go ahead and write this out, scientific. So how we will do that, for example, we'll look at a number and practice writing that in scientific notation. So here's going to be write in scientific notation this following number. And this number is going to be 87346. So that's our number, 87,346. So in scientific notation, you're always going to have one number to the left side of the decimal. So in this case, your leftmost number, which is 8, that's going to be the number that's on the left side of the decimal. So here this number is going to turn into 8.7, because we're rounding our 7 to the nearest whole number. In this case, it's 3, so it's going to round down to 0.7. But if it was 876, then we would round it up to 8.8. So in this case, it's 8.7. So if our decimal point is between the 8 and the 7, it's going to move over 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So if it moves over 4 times to the right, that would mean it would be 10 to the 4th. This 4 is a positive number because it's moving to the right. Okay, so that's this number, 87,346 in scientific notation. So then if we go back to our question before, where we're taking these 2 cells and we're writing it into scientific notation, this is going to be 2.0. And there were no other numbers besides that, so it would be 10 to the 0 cells. 10 to the 0, if you put it into the calculator, it's actually going to be equal to 1, so this is saying it's 2 cells. 2.0 times 1 cells.